Yeah, hello everyone. You're welcome to yet another edition of Africa's Realities. As usual, my name is Mr. Johnson Yakubu Sani, and today I'm out with another video. Now, today I want to talk about Nigerians and how we behave. Now, we all know what is happening in Ghana as at the 19th of this month, the Ghanaians want to have a protest against Nigeria, and they want Nigerians out of Ghana. But I am not here today to to talk bad against Ghanaians. No, I want to talk to my brothers, Nigerians, because I have something I want to say to all of us, including me and every other Nigerian. Now, before we go further, I want you to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, you'll be amongst the first to get to watch. And I want to thank my returning subscribers because you guys are always quick to watch my videos. And finally, I want you who is watching now, please, I want you to hit the like button so that this video can be spread far and wide. And yet, finally, I want you to engage in the comment section so that we can have a healthy debate. Now, having said all these, without further ado, let us start the content right now.
Babu wani kama da kai, ai babu wani.
Yes, my people, you're welcome back. Like I said, today I want to talk about, I want to talk to our fellow Nigerians because there are things that we do as Nigerians that we are shooting ourselves on the foot, and these are our Achilles heel, but we don't want to repent or stop doing these things, and then we want to put the blame on other people when we are the cause of what is happening to us. Now, each and every person must be proud of his heritage. I am proud of my heritage as a Nigerian. I'm proud of my heritage as a Southern Kaduna person. I'm proud I'm from Southern Kaduna person, just like every other Nigerian is proud from where he's coming from. Igbos are proud of their heritage as Igbos. Yoruba are proud of their heritage as Yorubas. Hausa are proud of their heritage as Hausas. Now, anywhere we find ourselves in the world, we have to be proud of our heritage, which is right, because every person is proud of his heritage. If a Kenyan is found here, a Kenyan will be proud of his heritage as a Kenyan. If a South African is in Nigeria, he'll be proud of his heritage as a South African. So being proud of our heritage is a good thing everywhere. But the problem is our arrogance as Nigerians has become something else. Now, the more people who have traveled to other countries and they become so arrogant and they make Nigerians to be hated, that is how all of us will be affected. We have not gone to such countries where we want to go. Your attitude there will rub on all of us. Now, remember what really happened in Dubai when they say there are some cult fight between some Igbos and everything. Before we know, many of us were being banned from going to Dubai. Now, this is what effects will be brought to the entire nation, will be brought to the entire nation when some few people are doing some bad things. So, a lot of people who are traveling, who are in diaspora, you have to be very careful of what you do because it rubs on all of us Nigerians. Now, why are we so much hated outside Nigeria? It's because of our arrogance. Now, let me get this in straight. I've heard a lot of South Africans bring their argument about why they don't like Nigerians. And whenever the South Africans are bringing their argument, they are bringing about character and they are bringing about what we do. They say we are into drugs. They say we are into trafficking. They say we are into many bad or evil vices. Now, instead of we Nigerians to really face what South Africans are saying, we will never face what they are saying. We will now go and be telling the South Africans that they are just jealous of us because we are richer, because we are goal-getters, because we are achievers, because we are industrious. That is very bad for you to go to somebody's country and he's pointing out where he feels he is having problem with you, and all you can say to him is that he's a hater, he's an envious person. There's nothing, he's a hater, he's an envious person. Now, in Nigeria, there are a lot of crimes being committed. I want to tell you that I have never heard, I'm not saying there is no, I have never heard or seen that kidnappers were captured in Nigerians and there are Ghanaians or there are South Africans or there are Kenyans amongst them. I have never seen that armed robbers are captured in Nigeria and there are Kenyans or South Africans or Ghanaians. I have never seen that drug peddlers or drug lords or whatever, or people who are into crime, when I see they catch kidnappers, is either they are Fulani bandits, or they are from Igbo extraction, or they are from Yoruba extraction, or they are just Nigerians. So it means that when people come into our country, people try to maintain the law. Look at all the criminality we get. Very few we heard about people from, what they call them, Lebanese. Yeah, maybe one or twice we hear Lebanese, or Chinese have done this, or Lebanese have done this. They look down on Nigeria, or Lebanese have shortchanged Nigeria, or Chinese have shortchanged Nigerians, or they have done one criminality. But African countries is very hard to hear. But why is it that when Nigerians go to Ghana, go to Kenya, go to South Africa, you will be hearing they are into this, they are into that. When we go to, can you believe, go to South African prisons, there are Nigerians in South African prisons. In prisons of outside Nigeria, there are Nigerians. Because Nigerians, when they go outside, they still involve themselves in shady things. So when these people are saying that, no, it is a process of our making money that they have a problem with. When they keep telling us it's the process of how we make money that they have problem with. Let's listen to these people. So when they tell us they have a problem with the process, we have to listen. But do you know what we do? As arrogant as we are, we tell them no. We are looking at the final product. The final product is that Nigerians have money and you do not have money, and all it is that you are envious that we have money, and you are haters of us because we have money. What kind of nonsense is this? When people are telling you it's a process you get to have money. It's not you having money to spend. That is our problem. It's what you do to have money. So why don't you check what you do? So there are people who do legitimate things. They should come out and say, yes, we do legitimate things. But that doesn't mean that there are no criminals who do criminal things, who traffic people. Now, you go to Ghana, you will see that somebody, a Nigerian, has been captured. He has brought underage children to Ghana to use as sex traffickers. But you're in Nigeria. You will never hear that the Ghanaian went and brought Ghanaians into Nigeria, young Ghanaians, to do sex trafficking. So when the Ghanaians say, why is Nigeria doing this? We say, no, it's because he hates us. That's why he's saying. Now, if that guy who brought all these young, 16 years, 15 years, if he's now flexing with money, we'll say it's because you are envious of him. He has money. He has money. What kind of people are we? He has money, that's why you're envious. You have money. When they're appointed at this process to make money is not good. We are not these people. You people should not bring this into our country. We will not hear them. We will just say they are haters of us because we have money they don't have, because we are industrious. Who told you that industrious is about criminality? It is our problem of Nigeria. We celebrate criminality. We celebrate criminality in all aspects. I'll tell you a story. I was a staff of a company. Sorry, I'm not trying to bring down Igbos. I beg. I'm not trying to bring down Igbos. I'm just saying an example that happened. I work in a company called Vetax Nigeria Limited, and I was the only non-Igbo in that company, and all the other staff were Igbos. In Abuja, Vetax Nigeria Limited, an architectural firm, and when they gave contracts, when Abacha gave contract for people to go and build Gwarimpa, my boss got contract to build a block of three flat or three 4-bedroom flats. Now he got that contract, but he doesn't want to execute it. So he gave us the staff to go and sell this contract for the person that wants to execute this contract. Sell this contract to the person that wants to execute this contract. And you people, all I want is 5%. If you can sell it above 5%, you can take the rest. And this is how the staff we are going, and because I was a junior staff amongst all of them at that time, they are going to advertise for the sale of that legal IPO that our boss got to build those units, and they want to sell it at 10% so that they'll give our boss 5% and we share 5%. So they are going about looking, and 5% at that time was, the money was 54 million naira, and 5% of 54 million naira, 10% is 5 point something million. So at that time, 2000, you know what 10%, 5 million is, and then we are going to share 2.5 million. 2.5 million for 6 people to share at that time is huge money. Now, I was a person staying in the office, and these people were going out, and at the end, these people, yeah, they've been trying to sell it at 10%, but it was very hard to sell at 10%. So at the end, they came back and they lied that they couldn't sell it at 10%, that it's only 5%. They sold it, they gave our boss 5%, all the wahala we did, we staff didn't get anything, but it's a lie. These people sold it at 10%, and the way they shared it by themselves, only me was exempted. And I was a person who was sitting in the heaven, in the office. When people come, I will now tell people, go, I'll now call my people and say, no, there are other buyers here. While they are out, they say, I have liaising, and people will call, I'm liaising, and I'll send my people there. They will go to go and talk the deal while I was in the office, and they collected this 5% and they ate alone. So what am I saying? When later on I found out that they ate 5%, I went to my boss and I said, look at what these people did to me. My boss, please, you have to tell them everybody should cut his money and give to me, because this is cheating. You gave us as staff to share this money. My boss told me that's our problem, not on us. We are not smart. What does he want me to do? What do I want him to do when I'm not smart? Smart people are smart. We are not smart. I now look and say, so to be criminally minded is to be smart. In Nigeria, we celebrate criminals. We celebrate criminals. When you hear somebody, you hear stories that, hey, somebody in Nigeria went to Brazil and he sold an airport that never existed. And there was never an airport, but he sold an airport to Brazil when there was not an airport. And then we will so be proud. Nigeria are very smart. That's a smart Nigeria. That's a smart, this one is smart. What nonsense is this? What kind of smartness is this? We'll be celebrating criminality. Criminality, all it takes, let the person have money. That is why somebody will be an embezzler and thief and steal all our money, and will still go and buy and say, we celebrate such person. When somebody is able to go and defraud people, and a very fraudulent person defrauding people, we see that fraudulent person. At Nigeria, we see him as a very smart person. He's a very smart person. He knows, no, look at, he talked today, he dribbled it like this, dribbled like that, until he got the money. He's smart. Look at how he has told able to Mugu. This is a very brilliant person. He's a very smart person. What kind of a stupidity is this? When people like, do you remember when there is Doge and Elon Musk in America, and the Democrats were saying, why is Doge being occupied by 20-year-old, by 24-year-old, 23-year-old? And these are the people who are looking into the records, and what are the defense? The Doge are telling them, you see, these are tech experts, these are tech wizards, these are smart people. That is how Americans call their smart people. We is a person that is able to sell an airport that is non-existent to a white person that is smart. And when people are saying, look at what we are doing, South Africans are saying, wait, look at what we are doing. Ghana are saying, look at what we are doing. Kenyans are saying, look at what we are doing. Instead of us to say, please, Nigeria, stop doing this. You are spoiling our names. Instead of us to say, help Kenya, let's fish out those people who are doing this. Instead of us to see that people don't come to our country to do this, only we that go to other people's country to do this. We don't look at things like this. We just say, these people hate us because we are rich. You people hate us because we have money. You people hate us and envious of us because we have... What kind of people are we? What kind of people are we? Look at our country. We don't have people coming to our country. We don't have foreigners in our jail. How many foreigners? How many Ghanaians are in Nigerian jail? How many South Africans are in Nigerian jail? How many Kenyans are in Nigerian jail? How many other Africans are in Nigerian jail? But let's go to these countries and see Nigerians pile up in their jail. And all we talk about is the haters and their envious and their... What kind of stupidity is this? Look at what we are doing. Somebody like me now that wants to travel to... Look at our passport is the weakest passport in Africa because of how people who have traveled, they've gone and tarnished us. They've tarnished us. Some of us are here very innocent. Never defrauded anybody. I can beat my chest and say there's nobody that will come and say I defrauded him in anything. Everything is my agreement with you that I make sure that I satisfied. Nobody can come and say I defrauded him. I can beat my chest. But what? People can never believe me because I'm Nigerian. Because of how some people have sold us. This is so wrong. This is so bad. And we cannot make the entire Africa to hate us. We want black unity. We want black togetherness. But every other person is hating Nigeria. This is bad. This is evil against other Nigerians. And if these people are crying about what we are doing, let us listen and let us see how we can curtail this and how we can stop it. Not to tell them to their faces they are lazy people. Yes, we know that we are in a country where our government has never given us any social welfare. So all our life we go and we hustle because there is no any social welfare for the unemployed. You just have to hustle. Well, some countries, they have social welfare. They don't have to hustle. They don't have to know. They have to think of what they want to do and they face what they want to do and they look for dignified jobs and they do it. And when they don't get it, their government help them. That doesn't mean they are lazy. That doesn't mean they're lazy because we don't have such system. We go to even America, we tell black Americans are lazy because the black Americans, they collect social welfare because we can do all meaning. We can sell this, we can sell that, we can hawk this on the road, we can do this. So that makes us, we are very, very industrious and we are very, very busy people and we are not lazy people. These are things we need to know how to talk as Nigerians. You can hate me as you want to hate me, but the truth has to be told.